You're waking up to Good Morning Idaho.
When it comes to traveling, getting your trip planned is important, of course, but getting packed for that trip can be just as time-consuming. That's what Rachel Boren is telling us from Global Travel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here once again for Going Places. We've got everything spread out here as if we're going on a trip right now, but you're telling us that there are some great ways to utilize that space effectively, right?
Absolutely. I'm actually getting ready to take a trip myself to Europe. So
so this is real?
Yes. For the most part, I thought it was a good time for us to kind of look at how to maximize our suitcase space with the rising cost and airfare in general.
Yeah, you pay so much extra for baggage on most airlines.
It's really important now for people to be able to save where they can. And the places where we have a little control is making sure our bags are at the max weight or under. And then also traveling as light as possible, just to make it as easy for ourselves as possible while we're traveling.
And you were saying that if you lay out everything you think you're going to need on vacation, and then how much of that do you actually take?
Well, about half.
About half of what you
lay out everything you need on your bed or wherever it is that you pack, and then remove about half of it because you won't wear half of it. And really, it's important to travel light, and it gives you kind of, I think, a sense of empowerment to know that, hey, I'm getting by on this trip, and I packed half of what I thought I would normally bring. So
in one suitcase, hopefully, because then you save on those extra baggage fees. So tell us how you're going to fit all this stuff in one suitcase.
So first of all, place your heavy items in the bottom. So that would be your shoes.
How many pairs of shoes do you bring in?
You know, I might bring an extra pair of running shoes, but 3 max.
Okay.
3 max.
Right.
A good pair of walking shoes. Fill those shoes up on the bottom with maybe your socks, your belts, what have you.
Because otherwise it's empty space.
Exactly. Fill every nook and cranny. Your heavy items on the bottom. I also throw in a copy of my passport because if I lose my passport, I want to make sure I have a copy and I can get that back.
Smart. Okay.
And I also bring some washcloths. Now, one tip is bring a ton of Ziplocs. I'm a Ziploc fan, so everything should go in Ziplocs, except maybe your shoes. But I place all my liquids, my pastes, of course, anything that I'm packing in my bag.
For security.
Well, in my bag that I'm going to pack, in my checked luggage, I still want it in a Ziploc in case anything spills. It doesn't get over my clothes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to roll all your clothing, like really roll it tightly like this, and then you're going to place them in these Ziplocs, organized by whether it be skirts, shirts, what have you. So when you get to your destination, look at this. Everything is organized by how you need it. Boom.
Why have we been folding for so long? Rolling is the way to go.
Rolling's the way to go. Now, one other thing for other clothing that maybe, you know, you might have some suits, what have you.
Which I often do when I'm traveling.
When you have, and dresses, etc. Just keep them in your dry cleaner bags. They help prevent wrinkles. Place it in your suitcase and stuff the extra bag in. Keep the hangers on, and then voila, that goes on top of everything else. Zip up your suitcase.
So it's going to keep down on the wrinkles there when you do that.
It does. The plastic bags help keep down the wrinkles.
All right, and just because we're short on time here this morning, just give us the one best piece of advice for something that you're taking in your carry-on. One best piece.
Well, don't forget your medications. I mean, that's something that you're going to, if you do have medications,
reminder.
bring your medications, have them in a Ziploc bag. It is required by TSA, so make sure they're in a Ziploc bag so that you can pull them out easily. And of course, your iPhones and your electric chargers that you might need abroad.
Your entertainment, that kind of stuff.
All your entertainment.
And you have plenty of these points as well that we're going to be posting at IdahoOnYourSide.com because you go over not only suitcases, but carry-ons, and then on your person, in a backpack, all those kinds of things. We'll post them for you. They're all coming from Global Travel. Check out IdahoOnYourSide.com. Thanks so much, Rachel, for showing us some great stuff this morning.
Yeah.
Coming up.